Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I think you all saw the news. The AP just called our race. We won this thing. I am so proud of my deep roots in upstate New York. I learned our region's history as a kid sitting on my great-grandpa's porch on Birdsell Street. The fire station siren goes off at noon every day so the workers know when to take their lunch break. The door that's on the side of everyone's house was put there as a separate entrance going straight to the basement washroom so workers could come home from the tannery without tracking a mess through the house. The carousels are free. They always have been, they always will be, because around here we believe that every child should have a chance to take a ride, even if, especially if they don't have a nickel to pay admission. We welcomed hardworking, law-abiding immigrants, a generation of people from around the world who arrived at America's shores, asked which way EJ, and set out to punch a clock, work with their hands, and find the American dream. And we have been known as a valley of opportunity because we build things. We made the boots our soldiers wore when we trampled fascism in the world wars. We built the punch cards that ushered in the New Deal. We built the circuit boards that brought the world a technology revolution. And when we built those things, we also built the middle class. I'm proud of that history, and it's what makes me so hopeful for our future. In my heart and my soul, I believe in upstate New York, I believe in all of you, and I believe in our promise and our potential. That is as true tonight as it was growing up on Birdsell Street, where just about everybody worked in the factories and just about nobody cared about your political party. What mattered was your work ethic and how you treated others. Around here, we give each other the benefit of the doubt. When we face adversity, we pull together and we push through it. When we see injustice in the world, we stand up to it. When we always fight for and stand with the underdog, the overlooked, the counted out, and the left behind. Those are upstate New York's values, and I am going to take them to Congress. Because, man, they are needed there. For too long in our economy and our politics, the deck has been stacked against everyday people, and it's been stacked in favor of big, powerful special interests who pay politicians to do what's best for their bottom line, not yours. But because of what we did today, in this election, in this district, we have an opportunity to change that. Workers deserve fair wages, good benefits, and strong unions, so we will pass the PRO Act to support our labor movement, make it easier to form a union and harder to bust one. Working families deserve to go to bed at night knowing they can make ends meet, put food on the table, put clothes on their kids' backs, and keep a roof over their heads. So we will stand up to the monopolies, crack down on the price gouging, and do everything we can to cut taxes for the middle class for once in this country. Seniors deserve the right to retire with dignity. So we will work tirelessly to protect Social Security and Medicare, and I will be damned if I'm going to let anyone cut a nickel from the benefits you have earned because you have earned them. Industrial towns from Johnson City to Oneonta to Walton to Ellenville, they deserve a rebirth. So let's shred the bad trade deals that made Wall Street rich by shipping American jobs overseas And let's join together to bring good manufacturing jobs back home, because Made in America is not a political slogan around here. It is in our sweat and it is in our blood. Our children's generation deserves better than to be left with a planet that's burning and drowning. Our kids deserve a planet with clean air to breathe and clean water to drink. So let's join the movement born in the Catskills and the Hudson Valley to protect our environment and to fight against climate change, and do it with the urgency this moment demands. And I want to be crystal clear about this. Women deserve the right to make their own health care decisions, so I will sponsor the Women's Health Protection Act on day one, and together we will fight to put Roe v. Wade back into law. And you, all of you, deserve to have your voice heard in our politics. I know that you don't have an army of lobbyists to do your bidding. You don't have a slush fund to buy influence with politicians. You have your voice and you have your vote, and that is good enough for me. It's why I have never taken a penny of corporate PAC money. I never will. I'm going to Congress to fight for you, and when I'm there, I'm going to do everything I can to overturn Citizens United against the drugs and dirty money out of our politics. So look, we have a lot of work to do. But I also know that we've already accomplished something really important together. See, if all you knew about our politics was what you saw on cable news or read on social media or heard in the political establishment's echo chambers, then you might think that we were hopelessly divided. And this campaign has proven that we're not. Over the course of this campaign, I've had the chance to talk to folks from all backgrounds, all walks of life, and all political views. Democrats like me who want to secure the border and put America first. Republicans who support reproductive rights and marriage equality. Independents who just want our leaders to stop playing politics and get the job done. And all of you have inspired me. You've reminded me that we're not going to agree on everything. That's okay. That's not how democracy works. But we will always strive to see the best in each other. We certainly don't disparage others just because of who you vote for. We don't call each other garbage or anti-American or the enemy. Whether you voted today for Donald Trump or for Kamala Harris or for none of the above, what matters to me is that you're an American and you voted. And that is one of the most patriotic things you can do these days. In this district, in this moment, in this election, we came together to reject the politics of fear and division and lies, the old, tired political playbook of dividing people up and pitting them against each other, the politics of tearing people down. We rejected that. And we sent a message. That's not how we do things here. We're better than that. In upstate New York and on this campaign, we lift each other up, we have each other's backs, and we work together toward a common purpose. That work begins tomorrow in earnest, but tonight we celebrate, and we're going to say thanks to those who made this win possible. I will be forever grateful to my campaign team. From the bottom of my heart, guys, thank you. I am proud of you. I'm inspired by you, and I had a whole lot of fun working alongside you. What we built together is truly special. Ron Holmes, Jesse Cook, John Rosen, Matthew Rena, and Jager Hessing, you proved to the world that a grassroots campaign that rejects corporate PAC money can not only compete in the most expensive race in the country, but win it. in this campaign, we were up against $1 million of corporate PAC checks and Elon Musk bucks, special interests that want to keep me out of Congress because they know I'm going to hold them accountable. But on our side, we had grassroots support, everyday people chipping in what they could to invest in a campaign built by people for people. 95% of our contributions were under $100, and a lot of people said we were doing it the hard way, but we knew all along we were doing it the right way. Ron, Jesse, John, Matthew, Jager, that was all your doing. Thank you. Sanchi, Tiffany, Sophie, Nate, Theo, Rory, Noah, Kiari, Rana, Bella, Elliot, Victoria, Nick. Rural upstate New York has never before seen a grassroots field operation like the one you built. You organized thousands of volunteers to work hundreds of shifts, knocking over 200,000 doors and making over 1 million calls. And I know that behind each of those contacts was a person-to-person conversation. It's the sort of operation that not only wins a close election, it makes our democracy better. And you did that. Miranda Simmons, thank you for your good counsel and your guidance and your patience. Lena Bishop, thank you for being with me from the very beginning. My parents, my teachers, my coaches, thank you for teaching me to work hard, to dream big, and to always get back up after being knocked down. And Daniel Fleiss, our campaign manager. None of it would be possible without you. I sat down this morning to write this speech, and I found that this part, the part about Daniel, was by far the hardest to write, and that is because there are literally no words that capture how impressed I am with you, how much I respect you, how much I believe in you and trust you, and how grateful I am for your leadership. I hope you don't mind me saying, I know that you lost your grandma a few months ago, and I am sure that she's watching you tonight, and she has a huge amount of pride, and you deserve as much credit as anyone for this win. I'm almost done, I promise, but I left the best for last. My sons, Patricio and Mateo, are home in bed. They are home in bed where they belong at this hour. They are probably too young to know how much they mean to me, but I'm certainly old enough to know that there's nothing in this world I would rather be than their dad. Election night in 2022, the result was different, and it could have been heartbreaking. You put yourself out there, you put your heart and your soul into a fight, and you come up just a little bit short in the end. But about a week before that election, we learned that Monica was pregnant with Mateo. So even before he was born, he was giving me perspective and telling me to look at the bright side. And since he's been born, he's given me nothing but joy. Patricio, too. Tonight, before I came here, we didn't talk about politics or elections. We planned a boys' night, beer for me and apple juice for him, and a hockey game on Friday night. Pato spent the first couple weeks of his life in the NICU, so he knows a thing or two about overcoming adversity. And he's been nothing but happy and humorous since, and he's taught me a lot about life, and he's only 4. And finally, I promise, there's one person above everyone else in the world who made tonight possible, and that is my wife, Monica. She is my best friend, my most trusted advisor, and the best mom that two little boys could ever ask for. The daughter of immigrants, the embodiment of the American dream, Monica loves this country as deeply and as fiercely as anyone I know. And you have to put yourself through the rigors of a congressional campaign like this with stakes as high as these. And throughout it all, Monica has demonstrated grace and grit, and she has worked so hard for so long, too often without the credit she deserves, to hold it all together. Monica, I love you. The boys love you, and your country loves you for all you have done for it. And I love you all. Tomorrow, let's get to work. Tonight, let's celebrate what we accomplished together. Thank you all very much. I love you.